Hello, and welcome to About the House. As the largest holder of environmental water, the Commonwealth plays a key role in the management and use of this vital resource. The House Environment and Energy Committee has been speaking to a wide range of stakeholders to better understand the issues around environmental water use in Australia. We caught up with Mr. Les Gordon from the National Farmers Federation and Professor Stephen Turton of the Australian Academy of Science to discuss the inquiry.
So to my members, the river means a whole range of things. So clearly, economically, it's the driver of rural and regional Australia. The importance of water in terms of generating wealth can't be understated. Secondly, environmentally, you can't have that water in an ongoing fashion unless the environment's protected. So it's really important that the species that are there and the diversity there is protected because it's all part of the system. And thirdly, the one that's least well understood, but probably in my mind the most important, is the social. To be able to recreate and enjoy and make the best of it from a social perspective. And the rivers are just absolutely integral to that. So it's where you play your sport, it's where you fish, it's where you sit down with a quiet beer and watch the water flow past.
Mr. Gordon nominated improving the resilience of the system as a key priority.
Well, resilience is the ability of species, flora and fauna, to manage their way through both wet and dry periods. The system we have is extraordinarily variable, and doing what we've done is taken some of the variability out of that. Now it's around water storage and water use and a whole range of other things, floodplain modification, all that sort of stuff. So it's really about building some resilience, understanding those systems and building some resilience into them is really the ethos of the whole process. Easier said than done.
After hearing from the NFF, the committee called Professor Turton of the Australian Academy of Science. Professor Turton advocated a holistic approach to river health.
Geographers are focused on, if you like, the whole of system. So we focus on the linkages between the natural environment, the economy, the social environment, but also the cultural environment. So we're looking for those quadruple outcomes at the whole of landscape scale. But we also are interested in place. So within that whole of landscape, there are communities who have different needs and aspirations, for example, on how they will use water. So we also focus on their needs and coming up with solutions so that they can have what they require for their activities, so they can prosper and be resilient communities, but also so the environment, the waterways, the ecology can also be resilient as well. So we are interested in that whole of landscape approach and integrating across the human world and the natural world.
Committee Chair, Mr. Andrew Broad, has previously commented on the importance of hearing a scientific opinion on this issue.
When we did the energy report, we let the physics actually dictate some of the outcomes. What is actually physically capable with electrons. Hydrology will ultimately play a role in how do you physically manage our waters. And I think when you do that, you take a little bit of the politics and you put a lot more of the sensible approach to river health.
The committee will continue its hearings as it works to achieve a consensus on the best way forward.
These reports are so powerful when they're consensus reports because it's saying this isn't one political party saying this is what needs to happen, this is the entire parliament or representatives covering 90% of the parliamentary seats saying this is what needs to happen.
For more information about this inquiry, you can visit the committee's website. To learn more about parliamentary inquiries in general, you can now subscribe to our email newsletter. Thanks for watching.